Have you ever walked into your kitchen at night and felt like something wasn't right, even though you couldn't see a thing? Maybe you heard a tiny scratch or noticed something moved that you swear you didn't touch. What if I told you there's a simple smell that can make mice want to run the other way fast without traps or poison? Stick with me because the answer might already be sitting in your home. Mice are one of those problems nobody likes to talk about, but a lot of people deal with. They sneak into houses looking for food, warmth, and quiet places to hide. Once they settle in, they can be hard to get rid of and even harder to keep away. In this video, we're talking about one powerful smell mice absolutely hate, why it works, and how you can use it safely in your own home. By the end, you'll know exactly what to do and how to keep mice from feeling welcome again. First, let's talk about why smell matters so much to mice. Mice don't rely on their eyesight the way humans do. Their world is mostly about scent. They use their nose to find food, mark paths, and sense danger. A strong, unfamiliar smell can feel like a warning sign to them, almost like a red flag that says, "This place isn't safe." That's why certain smells are so effective. They don't just annoy mice, they stress them out. When a mouse smells something it doesn't like, its natural instinct is to avoid that area. Over time, if the smell keeps coming back, the mouse may decide to leave entirely and find a more comfortable place. One of the most powerful smells mice hate is peppermint. Peppermint is a sharp, intense scent that overwhelms a mouse's sensitive nose. To humans, it smells fresh and clean. To mice, it smells like danger. This is why peppermint oil is one of the most talked about natural mouse deterrents. Peppermint oil is concentrated, which means a little goes a long way. When you place it near entry points or areas where mice travel, the smell spreads quickly. Mice don't want to walk through it, and they definitely don't want to nest near it. Many people notice less activity within days of using it. Another smell mice hate is ammonia. Ammonia smells similar to urine from predators. To a mouse, this is terrifying. It signals that a much larger animal might be nearby. While ammonia can be effective, it needs to be used carefully because it's strong and not safe to inhale too much. That's why many people prefer peppermint as a safer option. Vinegar is another smell mice dislike. It's acidic and sharp, and it messes with their scent trails. Mice leave tiny scent marks to help them find their way around. Vinegar wipes those trails out. When mice can't follow their own paths, they feel confused and stressed, which can push them to leave. Garlic is also high on the list. The strong sulfur smell of garlic is unpleasant to mice. Some people use crushed garlic cloves or garlic powder in problem areas. While it may not be as powerful as peppermint oil, it can still help when used consistently. Cloves and cayenne pepper also deserve a mention. These spices have intense scents that irritate a mouse's nose. Cayenne pepper adds an extra layer because it can cause discomfort if mice breathe it in. This makes them avoid the area quickly. Now let's talk about how to actually use these smells the right way. The biggest mistake people make is using them once and expecting instant, permanent results. Smells fade. For a mouse to turn to work, it needs to be refreshed regularly. With peppermint oil, the most common method is using cotton balls. You add a few drops of peppermint oil to a cotton ball and place it in areas where mice might enter or travel. Think along baseboards, under sinks, behind appliances, and near small holes or cracks. Another method is making a spray. You mix water with a few drops of peppermint oil and spray it along walls, cabinets, and entry points. This works well for larger areas, but it needs to be reapplied every few days. Consistency is key here. Mice are curious. If the smell disappears, they'll come back to check. Keeping the scent strong tells them the danger hasn't gone away. It's also important to combine smells with good habits. Smells alone won't fix a mouse problem if food is everywhere. Mice are highly motivated by food. Even if they hate the smell, they might still take the risk if there's easy access to crumbs or open containers. This means sealing food properly. Keep dry foods in airtight containers. Clean up crumbs and spills quickly. Take out the trash regularly, and avoid leaving pet food out overnight. Blocking entry points is another big step. Mice can squeeze through holes as small as a coin. Check around doors, windows, pipes, and vents. Seal cracks with steel wool or caulk. When smells tell mice to stay away and barriers keep them out, you're much more likely to win the battle. Let's also clear up a common myth. Some people think mice will get used to smells and ignore them over time. In most cases, this isn't true if the smell stays strong. Mice may investigate at first, but if the scent continues, they usually move on. Rotating smells can also help if you're worried about this. For example, you might use peppermint oil one week and vinegar cleaning the next. This keeps things unpredictable for the mice. An unpredictable environment feels unsafe, and mice prefer safety above all else. Another thing to keep in mind is placement. Putting peppermint oil in the middle of the room won't do much. You want to target the paths mice use. These are often along walls, behind furniture, and near dark corners. Mice rarely run across open spaces unless they feel very secure. If you've seen droppings, that's a clue. Place deterrents near those areas. If you hear scratching at night, focus near walls or ceilings where pipes run. Mice often travel along those routes. Smell-based deterrents also work well as prevention. Even if you don't currently have mice, using these smells can help keep them from moving in. This is especially useful during colder months when mice look for warm places to stay. Some people worry about pets or kids when using strong smells. Peppermint oil is generally safe when used properly, but it should be kept out of reach of children and pets. Avoid placing soaked cotton balls where pets might chew them. Always use essential oils with care. Now let's talk about expectations. Smells are a powerful tool, but they're not magic. If you already have a large infestation, smells alone might not be enough. In those cases, they work best as part of a bigger plan that includes sealing entry points and possibly professional help. For light to moderate problems, though, many people see real results. Fewer droppings, less noise, less activity at night, and that peace of mind is huge. One reason these smells are so popular is because they're natural. People want solutions that don't involve poison or traps, especially in homes with kids or pets. Smell-based deterrents fit that need perfectly. They're also affordable. A small bottle of peppermint oil can last a long time. Vinegar and garlic are already in most kitchens. You don't need fancy equipment or expensive products to get started. Another benefit is that these smells can make your home feel cleaner and fresher. Peppermint in particular leaves a crisp scent that many people enjoy. It's one of the few pest solutions that actually improves how your house smells. Let's quickly talk about what doesn't work as well. Ultrasonic devices are popular, but results are mixed. Some people swear by them, while others see no difference. Smells, on the other hand, have a more consistent track record because they directly target a mouse's strongest scents. Glue traps and poison come with risks. Glue traps can be inhumane, and poison can harm pets or other animals. Smells avoid those issues while still making your home less appealing to mice. Now here's the big reveal that surprises most people. The smell mice hate the most isn't just one thing. It's a combination of strong, clean, and unfamiliar scents that disrupt their entire sense of safety. Peppermint oil stands out because it's powerful, long-lasting, and safe, but it works best when paired with a clean, sealed environment. When mice can't smell food, can't follow their paths, and keep running into scents they hate, they don't just avoid one spot, they leave altogether. So, let's recap. Mice rely heavily on smell, and certain scents send them running. Peppermint oil, vinegar, garlic, cloves, and cayenne pepper are all smells mice hate. Used consistently and placed correctly, these scents can help drive mice away and keep them from coming back. Combine smells with clean habits and sealed entry points for the best results. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more simple, natural health and home tips. Share this video with someone who's been battling unwanted pests. And now I want to hear from you. What's one natural method you've tried to keep your home healthier and pest-free? Drop your answer in the comments below.